Brandon's currently dying from a cramp. So,
What was all that furniture screwing?
rip Brandon. Hearts go out to the family, etc., etc. Sucks to be you. Wait, you don't say that, right?
I mean, you're
I do.
his family.
Oh shit, that sucks. Anyway, so yeah,
Oh no. Anyway,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, we are back once again. Once we last left off, fuck, where did you guys leave off exactly? Cool. No one remembers. I don't remember exactly where you're at. Anyway, before we get to that though, make sure you check out Versatile Diecaster on the things. I know you're doing TikTok still. I don't know. I ask every week. Are you doing YouTube or Twitch? Do you have the setup to do that even?
I do have a setup to do that. I'm not doing it right now because student teaching.
Ah, that's right. Also check out the Absolute Tabletop official RPG group on Facebook.
If you check out my TikTok, you'll be able to find what I think is the most fucking idiotic debate in the anime community.
Which is
Goku v Saitama.
You had a whole video about that.
I did.
I need to watch
You were
that.
very flustered that entire time.
Who do you think would win?
Because we don't know. Because we
Because-
don't know.
Oh right, because there's no cap on Saitama yet. You're right. You are right.
Can we leave this topic before your comment section becomes nothing but that?
Hey,
It's also based on
I
where
need-
it happens.
I need
Like, if it happens in the One Punch Man universe,
One Punch Man wins.
Saitama wins because it's a gag. He's supposed to win, and then he's sad because it wasn't challenging. In the
Yeah. DBZ.
Dragon Ball universe, Saitama will win the first fight, and then Goku will train.
And then
while
win.
while Saitama is beating up Vegeta, and then he'll beat Saitama.
Maybe. No
Like,
guarantee.
And Gabe,
One-time
I
boost only works
I
for
need
Silver.
my comment section to blow up over something that would help me a lot.
Rip.
Yeah, it'll never happen. The most I've had the most is 4 people in the chat at once, and that was during a raid.
4 times the regret.
Yeah,
Eat
the rabbit
shit.
did straight up Shuriken out of there, didn't he?
I don't even know what I'm about. Where did we?
Pork screws up like physics don't exist.
I can't remember where we last left off because it wasn't at a natural stopping point. It was because my power went out last week.
Correct.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I believe we had just shown the Demon Journal and figurine to the Captain of the Guard.
I know you were there. You were absolutely there.
I'm sorry, what journal?
Demon Journal.
Yeah, you missed.
What the fuck happened last
Demon
week?
They did your
We
job for
found
you.
a demon journal.
Keep up.
Great.
Duh.
Duh.
That's usually what happens with these
But all
calls.
we did was search his house, get attacked by skeletons, and then we went to search his mom's house.
It's not that complicated.
Why did no one think to search his mom's house before we did?
Because the
That
guards
was
here
the
are not
second
very
day
good
of
at their job.
investigation.
The guards here are not very good at their job.
Except
Cough,
for Mason.
cough,
I'm
cough.
sure Mason is at least decent.
Glances at Mason.
I try my best.
He exists in the area.
I'm
So-
not perfect.
Before that, though, Mason was called away from your group to speak to his brother.
Yeah.
Do you want him and you to go into whispers?
Mason, we need to go into whispers.
Okay.
Hello, Mason. Let me make sure that things are okay. It's still working right. Now, just after the skeleton incident, you all went to visit your brother.
Mm.
When you guys were heading out and you're kind of doing your investigating stuff, you were called back.
Hmm.
But when you get to the guardhouse, you hear a whistle come from the jailhouse. and you see your brother Ben standing there. Just come on, come here, over here, over here.
My who?
Ben,
Oh, hey.
hey,
I'll hustle over there. What's going on?
come with me.
Okay.
He leads you inside, takes you to the back, around a left corner, around another corner, and downstairs. Now, you know two things are downstairs. The very dangerous criminals that are being kept here until they can be moved somewhere that can better hold them, and the interrogation room. The interrogation room is especially enchanted so that no one can tell a lie down here.
Okay then.
It says, little brother,
What?
are you a corrupted guard individual?
Depends on what you mean by corrupted. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Are you taking bribes? Are you doing illegal activities? Are you doing drugs? Are you selling drugs?
Alright. I don't take bribes. I'm not doing anything illegal. I don't do drugs, and I don't sell drugs.
Okay.
What about you?
Absolutely not.
Anything illegal?
Absolutely not.
Good.
However, I believe several members of our guard that are higher than me are. And I can't make them come down here because they outrank me.
Fuck.
I know you're in the middle of this Frederickson investigation.
No, this is important. Fine.
And I feel like there has to be someone in the guard that helped them on this way.
With the way he just got out so easily, there had to be somebody. It wasn't just him by himself. There's no way in hell. Somebody from the guard definitely would have been the perfect choice.
That phrasing is interesting to me because I think hell itself may be involved.
Oh, come on, man.
Also known as the cult that we thought we had cut the snake's head off of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means if there are corrupt individuals, there's a good chance someone in the higher up is
So,
cultist.
before we go any farther with this conversation,
Mm-hmm.
you're not insinuating who I think you are you,
Who do you think I'm insinuating?
brother?
What? I would not insinuate him,
Making sure we're clear.
but I can't exactly force him to come down here to
No.
find out if he's being truthful or
Us
not.
can. If we try that, we might actually just get our shit caved in, but
And the only person that can won't hear me out.
of course.
We're not
They
important
never
enough. I'm a slacker loser, brother. Remember?
And I'm the aloof shithead. We don't really get listened to very much.
Well, if we can take down someone higher up than us like this, pretty sure we'll both get a promotion.
Oh. Oh yeah.
He looks at you.
I mean,
Right now, there is only you and I in this investigation. And until we have any hard proof, it kind of needs to stay that way. But
of course.
if I needed someone to know that if I go missing, it's because I snooped into something I shouldn't have. I will keep my utmost notes. I will keep a note of where I keep all my important information hidden somewhere within the city. Every morning when we have our meetup, I will hand you a note that will have that information. If I go missing, you go to that location, and you'll have the latest of what I know.
Okay.
That's only if I go missing. I should be fine, right? No one looks twice at me.
No one's gonna want to try to kidnap the slacking little brother.
Exactly. Oh, don't forget, Dad's birthday's tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yeah. Make sure you stop by and see the old man.
stop by.
Alright.
I appreciate you trusting me with this information. And this is a lot.
It's risky. It's risky, but if there's anyone I can trust.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Obviously, don't tell Eric either. Just
I
in
wasn't
case.
going to.
Just in case.
This is a kind of a me and you thing right now.
Exactly. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, Eric didn't call you back, by the way. That was me. I told him to tell you that it was me.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Good talk. And he starts walking up.
Yep. Let's act like we were doing something for real.
Here. And he hands you a mop and bucket. Go upstairs with these. Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Alright, I'll start walking upstairs.
Yep. Let's go back to general chat. God damn it! I just seen a picture.
Like it's
Hey,
it's definitely some
we're
kind
back.
of turf.
We are back.
Hey.
Oh, Geister's not back. I don't know what he's doing. There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Get your dick out of the honey jar.
God
Don't be
damn it.
so.
No, it's dick in the peanut butter.
Don't be exposure.
Why would you ruin peanut butter?
It's peanut butter. You gotta fill it with more. Anyway.
DC, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so it's towards the end of the day. Of course, Geister, during the middle of your investigation, you were stopped to do rounds because you guys are very short on guard right now. You do meet up with Silvers, who seems to be traumatized by something.
So,
He's,
I can tell that when I first see him, right?
he's, what is even the point of living if everything means nothing and the universe is just endless and we are such small
Buddy.
specks?
Hey,
And he's just...
is he like sitting on stairs or is he sitting on the ground?
No, he's walking with you, doing rounds. Kinda.
Oh,
Yeah.
Silver. Hey, buddy. I just put my hand on his shoulder.
Ah! Oh shit! Right,
Hey,
hey,
buddy.
hi, yeah, hi, right.
What's going on in your head right now? What's up?
I
I've
just,
never seen you like this.
it's just, my world is changing for the worst.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
What if we're just in a simulation?
We're
He's
not-
growing up.
Oh, buddy. Listen. And I grab him by both shoulders. The only way we can ever really know if we're in a simulation is if we die.
Is to break out of the simulation.
Yeah,
Huh.
but the only way to do that
Let's
is
see.
if we die.
I mean, all right, let's do that real quick.
No.
If it's a simulation, we'll pop right back, right? Here, and he starts drawing a dagger out.
No, no.
No,
Ah,
okay.
Not on us. Let's not do that on us, okay?
All right, let's grab a civilian. That'll be okay, right? Come here.
Silver, god damn it. I'll be forced to hurt you.
What? My superior told me to do this. Dude is screaming.
Who?
Right
No,
there, him.
Stand down, knock it off.
Geister told me to do this.
Silver, hold your ball. You didn't let me finish my sentence.
If you kill him yourself, you'll look less bad.
What?
The guy's, I'm finally complete with your captain, and he marches off.
Okay. Silvers, I meant like the bad guys, not civilians.
But what
I
if
could
they're
just-
really all the bad
I could
guys?
just see Eric taking it seriously until they say Constable Silvers, and he's just like, uh-huh.
And then like his face starts getting more like annoyed.
It just gets that distant glazed over look when you're pretending to listen to someone.
Yeah, but he's clearly thinking about what it would be like to have a dragon friend that he could fly on.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon tails. That's all.
I was thinking more Falcor, but all right.
Nah.
I was kind of thinking of something in between, and it was truly horrifying. Because it wasn't a long Dragon Tales, it was a Dragon Tales character covered in Falcor fur, and it did not appease me.
Oh.
I just why you do this?
Oh. Okay. So after Silver is done being fucking weird.
No, Silvers is not done being weird.
God, it's gonna be like this the entire time.
And the entire day, he is struggling with the concept of reality.
Buddy, please stop thinking
An
about
existence.
it so much. You need alcohol or something?
as you go through this, just because we're gonna backtrack and retcon some shit now because of the power outage
Okay.
last week. You guys are making your way back to the guard shack when you were about to walk inside when your friends show up. The rest of these chuckle fucks.
Hey.
Oh
I
God,
see- I-
she's the one that made me think like this.
and
It's
I see
just.
the look in Silver's eyes. I can see he's about a third of the way through it.
There's
What
more.
did you do to Silver?
Oh God! And he just sits down on the step. He starts rocking back and
I
forth.
just broke down a few of life's barriers for him.
Cecilia.
if he gets-
Seriously?
If he gets through this, he'll be better for it.
Oh, I cannot work with him when he's like this. He tried to kill a man.
And-
Were you able,
and
were you
himself,
able to work
and
with
himself.
him when he wasn't like this?
It was easier.
I don't know about that. At least now he's funny.
Cecilia, this isn't funny. He's a danger to himself and others right now.
Like they suggested.
I use message to whisper in your brain. That's why it's funny.
God. DC, please stop breaking people. It's not fun.
This is great. I don't even have to make villains for this campaign. Cecilia's doing it for me.
Hey,
Cecilia,
listen, you made Frederickson by yourself.
You did.
Fredrickson started off as an NPC, and he's grown from there.
Fredrickson was a dickhead from the beginning. He deserved it.
Didn't he try to
And
kill us?
don't
the first
worry,
session he showed up?
it'll get
Yes.
better or worse when I explain to him the concept of perception.
Do you remember
And
the
how
guy
that
that was
affects
with me at the
reality.
first session that shat himself a bunch?
Mhm.
Fired because of that, and then he tried to kill me. And then we got him sent to jail, and then he broke out.
No, he didn't break out. Someone else.
Oh
broke out.
God, your
Oh,
last
no.
partner went insane
Very
too.
important distinction.
Oh no.
Listen, Silvers, would you like some cheese?
I hear cheese makes the guards shit.
Oh, and about that, Silvers,
Only
if this actually is a simulation like you're thinking, does that cheese actually taste like cheese or just what they think? it
Oh
tastes like?
God. He lays down on the
Cheese?
ground.
Cheese? I don't see cheese.
This does not look good for the guards, by the way. He's laying
I
down
have cheese.
on the ground in front of the guard shack.
Honestly, I don't see how they could look worse. This feels like a plateau at this point. Like he's not raising the bar or anything, but like
The people looking on are like, yeah, this might as well happen.
they're like, at least we can see them.
For the most part, people are trying to ignore the guard. They're kind of like side glancing. Oh man, there's something going on there.
How heavy is Silvers?
Silvers is a 6'2", willowy, 150, 160 pound guy.
But his
Can I just
mind
pick him
is
up and
later
take him?
than I am.
is heavy with thought.
Yeah, his head alone weighs 800 pounds though, from just
Can
emotional scarring.
Can I just pick him up and take him
Is this real cheese or is it pig Swiss?
inside?
Yep, you
It's-
can
it's
easily.
cheese from you.
What's your strength score?
Oh, it's cheese from me. Okay, it's quality cheese.
16?
Yeah, you can
17?
easily just pick him up and carry him in.
Yeah.
He's just muttering to
The
himself the whole
rest of
time.
you the rest of you chuckle fucks inside too.
You do know, like, there's like
Okay.
a small like nurses stations for minor wounds that has like 2 cots in it off in a corner. You just lay him down on one of the cots. Yeah.
Stay. Seems like you can really only comprehend small words at this point, so stay.
And then you go into Eric's office, and I do recall you guys were telling him about the figurine. You said it seemed to be Fredrickson's favorite. You show him through the book of demons, well, the demon fanfiction type deal.
Yes, and we specifically point out the front part because that's the part that has the most evil things in it.
Mhm. Like there's a demon or an abyssal
There was
rune on
one
the front.
other thing
Yeah.
too.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh God. You sure?
Yeah, because we forgot to show it to the priest.
Oh, the medallion. Yeah, it's just the same. It's got an emblem that's the same as the rune he carved on the front of the book. That's all it is.
Alright.
Hey, Zach,
Yeah.
does absorb elements work on necrotic and radiant?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Just elementals.
Yep. And
Damn,
those
I
aren't
should have been a
elements.
goose there.
Those are called fuck you.
Those are called god tier.
It only works on, I think, fire, cold, lightning, thunder, maybe.
Dragon damage types plus thunder.
Okay. There you go. So poison and acid as well.
Interesting.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, Eric's just like, so we have a demonic fanboy. Turn guard. Turn anti-guard.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just... I thought we were done with the cult.
I
You're
mean, he
done
did
with-
say that we'd be dealing with him for a while.
Yeah, and
I-
you thought you were done with a cult.
That's... We don't need more than one cult in the city. That's just... excessive.
I feel like the cults wouldn't care.
You're right. You're right. It's been a long week.
And it's only Tuesday.
A very important day tomorrow as well.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Or tomorrow's the third day. Looks outside. Oh, the sun is finally setting. It's just...
Tomorrow is the third day of the rising sun. Look for me over the hill on the horizon.
Yeah, it's Pops' birthday tomorrow.
Oh, hell, I don't need this right. Okay. I'll make sure to stop by his house at some point tomorrow.
Yep.
Maybe don't mention the murder cult thing.
Oh, he
You know we're gonna get a
definitely
bunch of
already
shit
knows.
for this, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm not looking forward to it the most.
You know, he always starts it off, well, it wouldn't have happened like that in my day.
Yeah.
Bullshit like that.
I feel like in his day he'd have much less of a choice.
And also in his day, couldn't they just, like stab them in the face on the street or something?
Honestly, in his day, the founders were still helping.
So, yeah, they kind of did just stab people in the face.
Ah, good old face stabbing.
Face stabbing.
I do miss the face stabbing. I mean, that's improper. No face stabbing.
It's okay. No one in this room cares. Eric here. This is a safe space.
My door is open.
It feels distinctly unsafe when the man says, "I missed the face stabbing in front of you."
It makes me feel safe. That means I know my brother's ready to stab people in the face. Or at least just for his own enjoyment.
I think the mayor is making a speech tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we gotta deal with that crowd.
He's gonna need guard, isn't he?
You know what? I'll handle his guard. You just keep up the investigation. Your friends here did excellent work today.
Good. Glad to hear that they were actually helping.
To check his mother's house.
Honestly,
Yeah,
he thought his paperwork says his mother is dead.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, you fucking lied.
How did you find his mother's house? You found his mother's house through paperwork. God damn it, Zach. Alright. I'm real good at this, guys.
Love you.
We found a journal at his house. Retcon.
Retcon. The journal at his house
Where his
said his
mom
mom lives.
lives.
There you go. There you go. Thanks, Connor.
You're welcome.
He's a DM too. He knows how to do the thing.
It's been a long week, guys. I've been a little distracted lately.
You're
Alright.
so distracted, huh?
Yeah, shut up. So, alright, if you need to turn in for the night, turn in for the night. Get some good rest. There's a lot to do tomorrow.
Okay. What do you say, Stuckle fucks? You think we turn in for the night?
Did you just call your friend Chucklefucks?
Yeah.
Yes, we do it all
You
the
hang
time.
out with him. I was gonna say, you hang out with him long enough, you're gonna start calling him that too.
He
And it's better than him calling us fucklechucks.
he makes a note.
Yup. Yup. You're gonna want to do that.
Yep.
I just lean over a little bit, make sure it says work with them as little as possible.
It says migraine inducing but effective.
There you go. I just nod my head and give him like the okay symbol with my hand, just fucking. Yep.
All right, out of my office, all of you. I don't care where
Yep.
you go, but out of my office.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Try to, please.
I have a feeling it's gonna get worse.
Good
Oh,
night. I
please.
request you get at least
Say
1
that.
hour of sleep before the sun rises.
One would be nice.
I will.
One would.
I will even spring for 1.5.
Hey.
Good man.
All right, let's get the fuck out of his office. Come on.
Yep. Good
I'm
night.
already long gone.
Yeah, Cecilia's gone.
I didn't even hear any of that last bit of the conversation.
She's probably already made it to the bar.
He said get out, and I was on my way home.
Get out, Misty Step.
She's already at the way in.
She heard get and was already out.
Yep. No, she was gone before then.
Yeah.
Just left.
He started writing the note, and she's like, "All right, just
So what do, folks?
drinking and then sleep."
Okay.
Well, cranberry juice anyway. Still on the job technically until this
Oh.
whole quest is finished.
You can be sober for a while, my dude.
Yeet.
All right.
I look at you, get a cranberry juice, and I'm like, "Shit, you're right."
Hey.
Fuck.
Where did the
Hayes is already 4 beers
Where
deep.
leader arrested?
What's that, patron?
Where was the cult leader arrested?
Shit, fuck. I don't remember.
It was never said.
Mm-hmm.
It was
That
not-
would make sense.
It was not released to the public.
So I'm not public.
That's true. You were also not the arresting officer.
This is true. There you go. I have no idea. That would be something we'd have to talk to the guy who arrested the person.
We could find out tomorrow, yes?
Probably. Right now, it's relaxing time.
So when you
Or
guys
after.
get to the weigh-in's usually pretty busy, but it's usually busy with the like middle class to upper class types. It's a little more expensive, a little quieter, way less rowdy than Barley's Barrel or anything like that. However, it is very, very busy. Like, you guys can't find somewhere to sit down. You kind of have to stand off in a corner and have drinks ran to you that way.
This is interesting.
But all of a sudden, the volume starts rising. This is about 2-3 hours into the night. The volume starts rising, and people start running out into the cold night air.
I try to go find out what's happened.
Just, roll
Investigation time.
perception, because people are people are muttering and chatting to each other about what's going on outside.
It's a 19 on the die, my guy.
19 on the dot. You hear people talking about something's going on in South Cemetery.
Oh no.
There's some kind of demonstration happening.
Hey, everybody, we gotta go. South Cemetery, right now.
You look down, and once again, just kind of like in the other place, you just see like the empty outline of Cecilia on her chair.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, okay, well, Hayes, fucking patron, we have to go.
I'm right here.
Oh, gee.
I like to
Fine,
imagine that
okay.
she actually uses minor illusion to make that outline. Like fully dotted. It's a fully dotted outline.
That's
She just-
actually kind of awesome.
That is awesome. It's just blinking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Just anime
All right,
rules.
we have to go. Hayes, pay attention. We have to leave.
So out of the way in, it's almost completely a straight shot to South Cemetery. If you look at the map, you can see it's on the other side of town, but it's easy enough to make your way to. You'll,
I see.
you'll pass Marcus Road, the museum, Barley's Barrel,
Mhm.
Stormhammer Hill, and then you'll finally get to the South Cemetery.
Mhm.
Now the crowds are thickly packed, and by the time you get to Stormhammer Hill, and they are so packed that people can't really see the cemetery. But it's one of those situations where something's happening and everybody's fighting to see the front row.
I'll just send. I'll send Loki to go look.
Okay, it's definitely more than 100 feet, so you kind of lose control after 100 feet, but it's still you still got like a drone view of it, and you can see once Loki finally gets determined enough to cut back to the cemetery. You see that there is a large clearing within the cemetery with many figures in black clothing, very very typical cult shit, all kind of in this circle, holding people out. And in the center, you see one figure standing above all others, no hood on, pulling the
Patrick
organs,
Fredrickson.
pulling the organs out of someone else. You can't make out who the person having their organs pulled out is, but the one that's not hooded is very clearly the cult leader that was hung the night before, or a couple days before.
Nope. God damn
I
it.
look. I look at the rest of them. Well, what we have here is a classic Westboro Baptist.
Oh my god.
No, the cult leader's alive, and he's pulling the guts out of someone else.
Is he pulling the
JC?
guts of Fredrickson?
You're.
I hope so.
I know you're. I know I'm, like. Oh, fuck me! God damn it. You got any goddamn ideas? Because I'm.
Yeah, you
I
guys.
was
winging
just
it.
gonna. I was just gonna start slipping through the crowd, and
I
because
suggest
people
killing
get
the
naturally. Because lucky for me, people get naturally thinner towards their shins.
Lucky enough for you.
For the rest of you, I suppose you just show some authority or something.
If
Hold
I
on, I'm
have to
gonna
show my
get close.
authority,
I'm
it
gonna
would be
start getting
confident now.
closer.
I can always
Don't
shout
worry,
with
I
my
can't wait.
my guard voice. That might work.
Patron's feet are going to have smoke and flames start to pull towards them, and he's going to be moving through the crowd with small puffs of flames giving him more boost, and that's him casting Longstrider.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, it is densely packed. I wouldn't call it rough terrain, more of like immovable objects at the moment. But it does give you a little bit of a boost. The puffs of flame definitely scare off a small group of people each time. And as you start heading off, behind you, Hayes and I think Brandon's sleeping by now, but Hayes and Geister.
I'm awake.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
It's been taking a great deal of effort. I'm not gonna lie.
Behind you guys, you hear, "Out of the way! Guard coming through!" And you look back and you see Eric leading the charge of about 15 guards, and they begin boring a hole through this crowd.
I jump in right next to Eric.
Yep.
As best as possible.
They don't even
Or
hesitate.
deputized. Technically, I'm part of guard.
You still have your work armor on, I think. So it
Yes.
Yep, helps. And Hayes is able to like hang onto your coattails.
Yeah. So as I jump in next to Eric, I go, "What's the plan?"
Go in, take him down.
Take him
Any
down.
any ideas who this is yet?
Cult leader we hung the other day. Looks like he's back.
He
Or at
he
least imposter.
has a brief stutter step. What do you mean? No. The cult leader said this must be an imposter.
If it's an imposter, it's a real good one, man.
As you say this, you guys start breaking through the crowd. Cecilia, you get to the front first, and you see as green beams begin leaving the fingers of cultists, and you see people start panicking and rushing in all directions. You see people getting knocked down and trampled. As you know how crowds are.
Yeah.
A pillar of flame erupts in the center of the circle. And it just keeps going. Right where the cult leader was with the person. It finally
Summoning something.
the pillar dies out, and you no longer see the cultist there or the body, but a being of pure smoke with glowing red eyes looking out. It is a classic demon in shape. You know, it's got the horns, the wings.
Mason, I cast message. Mason?
What's wrong, bud?
The Cultator has turned into a red-eyed smoke monster. I'm going to wait for you guys to walk any further.
Okay. We're on our way right now. And as Cece says that, I say out loud, he turned into a fucking demon, Eric.
What the So
We're gonna have to kill it.
the guard now is trying to frantically get the panicking crowd into some kind of order so they can get through it. When they finally break through it, they see what's happening. Eric looks at you. This is gonna sound ridiculous, but I need you and the Chucklefucks to take on that demon. We will capture the cultists.
Oh, I can do that.
And then the guard begins splitting up and trying to capture cultists, who all begin running at the sight of the guards.
I've been pissed off all day, and I've been annoyed. It's time for some stress relief.
So this demon itself is about 8 foot in height, with a wingspan similar. Long tail, typical horns, glowing red eyes, and seems to be fully made of smoke.
Pussy, you could be taller.
One thing I did forget to mention is the cultists did come in all shapes and sizes. They are really big, normal like human elf heights, and very, very smalls. All sorts of different sizes, shapes, blah, 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 blah.
Everybody has their own branch of stupid.
Yep.
Yup.
So, folks, if we're gonna attack this thing, we need to roll initiative.
When Mason shows up and says, "What needs to go kill that thing?" I just look at him like, "I'm asking for more money after this."
Ooh. That's another natural 20 for initiative, man.
Does it beat a 29?
No, it's a natural 20, and I have 0 dexterity. Yeah.
I might have beaten it with my 5.
Right, we're doing golf.
Yeah. I rolled par, man. This was a hard course. This is like the hole number 8. You know, that one's always a high par.
Always. They gotta catch you like quarter of the way through. Just make sure you.
All right.
I don't shit on you.
So Mason is next. Hayes, Cece, and Patron. Did any of you get 15 to 20?
I got 15.
I got 1/3 of 15.
Hayes, 9. Hayes.
Guys, I don't mean to talk down anybody, but you think we can fight this?
Yes. We don't have an option, Hayes.
I mean, if we can't, I'll just leave.
If
I
you've got
second
a
that
fair
notion.
point,
Just leave.
I don't think I can, though. You can, though.
We'll keep the smaller ones off.
I appreciate it, Patron.
I think we should all just try and hit the big thing.
Not sure about
Who's
me.
best at... I was gonna say, who's the best at working crowd control? I've known you all for a
Your
while.
brother said he was working crowd control.
This is true. Patron, focus on the big thing. We all will. What we were told to do.
Alright.
Whole tactic.
Yeah, and the fire
Hayes.
already started over there, so you can't really do any more damage. You know?
Hayes, keep CC safe. Me and Patron will try
It
to
is the
make sure
demon's turn first, and he doesn't know that you guys are fighting yet. So he's going to use an area effect attack where he billows out smoke like a roaring dragon. You just watch as a bunch of people start choking on the hazardous fumes in the smoke. You watch as a bunch of people just kind of suffocate where they stand. Their lungs burning, their nostrils flaring, they're just screaming in pain, and they drop to the grass or the cobblestone, whichever they're at.
CC
What's
has
with
a
you
sudden
and
flash
your
in her
inciting
mind
incident
of a...
involving war crimes?
What's that?
CC has the sudden flash in her mind of a blue-skinned paladin who would not worry about such things.
So,
What's with you and your inciting incidents having to do with war crimes?
look,
He just likes war crimes.
He's really fond of war crimes.
I just really like making things you guys are not gonna like as
You know.
people.
Wake up in the morning and drop a bio bomb.
Anyway, it's Mason's turn.
Mason's turn. Give Mason just a second. How
While
far
the
away
face
is
is
he right
melting,
now?
I'm sitting here real calm. See, I'm already better than the real version.
You're not a bard yet.
Maybe
Calm
you
down.
should just play a bard.
I do that too often. I played a rogue and he was basically a bard.
That's fair.
And then one is a bard.
Baby, don't hurt me.
I also
Is it
played
close
a
enough?
paladin who people thought was a bard for the first few sessions.
So, quick question. But
Mm-hmm.
is it close enough for me to get within melee range?
It's about 60 feet out, I'll say.
60 feet.
Yeah.
For now, just everybody try to keep CC and Hayes away from the main battle. They're not exactly as thick as me and Patrick. So,
I'm not even that thick.
well, neither am I, but we've only got this
I
option.
was
But,
just looking around. I don't think I'm even as big as any of your thighs.
oh, well, you stay away. So I'm gonna move about 30 feet off, like, to the left, as I motion for Patron to, like,
Don't worry about me. I have a massive 22 HP.
yeah. I'm gonna move, like, not the full 30, I'm gonna move 20, not bad. I'm gonna take out my light crossbow, and I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Alright, roll the hit.
Roll to hit with my fancy pride flag glow-in-the-dark dice.
Nice.
16.
So you shoot and you watch your arrow fly at it, and it just goes right through it.
Son of a bitch.
You watch as the smoke swirls around it.
Fine. We're gonna be like that then.
Is that a miss or it's not effective?
It doesn't seem
We'll
like
find
that
out.
arrow did anything.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted
So
to
it's immune-
clarify.
it's immune to piercing damage, at least.
It looks at you as you do that, Mason, and it roars. It's now... its eyes were glowing red, but they seem like embers are growing, and a bigger flame is beginning to produce from them.
Okay. I'm gonna use my my lineage ability to cast Hex.
Okay.
What kind of check you want to give disadvantage on?
Well, my thing is the Curse of Binding, so
Checks aren't saves, just to be aware.
yeah, I'm
Mason.
aware. Checks, counts.
Mason, I'm gonna make you real upset here.
Hex.
As you cast your hex, it seems like the spell fails.
Motherfucker, I
You're
only get
not
one of those
sure
a day.
why.
I only get one of those a day.
Well, the day's about to end.
You know,
so-
nice part about rolling low, I'll probably have an idea of what this thing is by then.
Yeah.
Hopefully the cultists don't go between me and you, because otherwise you're gonna get focused as fuck.
So
The cultists are busy with the guard right now.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that was me making this encounter more bearable for you guys.
okay, it's trailed on me. I've used my action, and I've used my bonus action.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna roll a d20.
Okay,
Okay, that's
this is
interesting.
gonna hurt.
It's not on you.
Oh.
Patron, it's your turn. Same situation, you're about 60 feet away at the start of your turn. You do look around, you see the cultists are being dealt with by guard, kind of. There's definitely some back and forth. You see arrows flying, you see eldritch beams flying at them, you see swords being drawn, halberds being lashed out. You see Silvers contemplating his life because CC fucked him up. But he's still kind of absent-mindedly swinging a sword at a cultist. Doing pretty well, actually, surprisingly.
So I'm going to move 40 feet up because Longstrider.
Well, he's able to move. He's able to be empty-minded in combat for once. It's probably an improvement.
And then, as a little bit of a test, fire is going to coagulate onto Patron's hand, and he's gonna fling it at the smoke demon.
Okay.
It's produce flame.
Yeah, I assumed.
If you were a monkey person, I would suggest a very specific way of emoting that spell.
Good call back to EXU. Thank you.
Right. So that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
All right. Once again, the flame just seems to pass through it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And you see a bit of fire begin to spread on the lawn behind him. It's going in winter. It's dry season, guys. Patron has now started a fire in the cemetery.
I mean, wouldn't the pillar of flame have already done that?
Oh, there's definitely fire going in other places too, but Patron also started a fire.
Usually I could say we didn't start the fire, but this time Patrick started the fire.
Well, we didn't start the fire. He did.
Looking at the guards, we didn't start the fire.
I don't care!
And-
Start killing the thing!
It was Patron, and it's catching now.
And then Patron will put his arm out, and as a bonus action, the flaming snake will curl out from there and sit next to him, and he'll say, "Be prepared to get this out if things look bad."
It nods at you. Hayes.
I am fully just trying to evacuate people.
At the end of your turn, Patron, before Hayes' turn, Patron, actually, I need you to make a... what is it? A
Is this
wisdom...
saving throw?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
That should be alright for you.
Ah, not if I get a nat 1.
Oof.
Buddy.
Is a 6 gonna do it, Zach?
Eight, nine,
There's always
10,
a chance
11,
it was a DC 5.
14 points of psychic damage. As,
Remember, we're level
as
3,
it uses its one legendary action, it only has one. Looks at you and begins to roar, and you start hearing the screams of many, many tortured people in your mind, Patron. Yes, I know you're still only level 3.
Okay.
That was over half my HP, Zachary.
That's why I said that,
Mhm.
because, dear lord.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
more worried about that. It doesn't seem to take damage, but does damage.
Yeah. I think it's only physical, not range.
Well, he took
Flash
fire,
maybe.
and the fire just went through him too.
Well, we're gonna try slashing here in a second and see how well that goes.
I will let you all make perception checks as this happens.
Hey.
22.
19.
Also 22.
Hold on, I got 19 on the die. Let me see what my modifier
You
is.
all pass. So, especially Cece, with your knowledge of the arcane, when it does the screaming thing, you all notice there's a slight flicker in the smoke demon, as in like it disappears for like a very brief, like there's a frame missing, and then it does the scream. And you notice that off in the distance, hiding behind several like mausoleums, you see 3 cloaked figures that kind of peek their head out, do a thing, and then they duck again. With that, Hayes, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm getting people out of here. I ain't fucking with this. It's immune piercing. All I have is a bow. I'm no help. Sorry, guys.
It's immune to it, but those people who are controlling it probably aren't.
You know what? You make a good point. Wait, we don't know if they're controlling it though, or they're just feeding
They're
energy.
absolutely controlling it.
They keep popping their heads out.
It's
Fucking
not
Hayes
actually
using-
real, it's a cover.
6-second rounds, guys. Hayes is helping people. All right, CC, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
Okay.
change my angle and I'm gonna magic missile at second level one of those three who are doing some fuckery.
Range on magic missile is 120 feet, right?
120, yeah.
They are within range. They're about 100 feet away. So you aim 3 magic missiles on one person?
At second level, so 4.
4.
Yeah, you just see me pull out what looks like 1 card, and then I spread them in my hands and it looks like 4, and I say, pick a card, every card. And throw them out and they turn into the 4 darts.
Roll damage. I'll even be nice and say go 1 at a time.
That is 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 4, 17.
Okay. So the third hit probably was the one that killed him. But the fourth one just lays this person out. And as it does, you see the smoke that was kind of wafting around the area where it breathed the big smoke of death thing. The smoke itself dissipates, but the people are still very dead. At the end of this, the demon lets out another horrifying roar. Is that all we can do, CC?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I'll have Loki give Mason a help action on his next attack with flyby.
Okay. Now it is the Shadow Demon. Or not Shadow Demon, sorry, the Smoke Demon. I have SD written here, and it fucked with my head. Okay. You are now 20 feet from it, correct, Passion?
Yes.
It walks over to you and lifts its large claw down and brings it down towards you.
Maybe if you don't believe in it, it won't hurt.
It's a 16 on the die.
Apparently you believe in it.
So as it hits you, you don't feel like this is claw, like slashing damage. It feels like pure force damage. Okay, not a super high roll. 6.
I have 10 hit points left, Zachary.
Cool. That was 9 damage.
You have 1 hit point left, Zachary.
It only has 1 attack though, guys. But it did get its legendary.
And also a legendary action.
Yeah, it does have its
That's
legendary
taking
action back
over
now.
half my health in
Mhm.
one go.
Yeah. That is the end of its turn, though. And Mason, that brings us to you.
So I also saw the people with my check.
Yep,
right?
you all did. The DC was like 15.
Okay. So
No, it's 14. I'm wrong. It was fair.
and there you said about 100 feet away from me or CC?
From you, they're about, you ran 30 feet up, right?
You're
20.
in 20 feet.
You ran 20 feet up, so they would be about 80 feet from you.
Okay. Ow. It's stuck to your leg. Looks like it looked earlier. So, I'm going to try to, but not too much to where I waste a bunch of my movement, and go 30 feet closer to them and take a... If I can get a sight on them, give me just a second.
You can get a sight on them, but they're gonna have partial cover because of the mausoleums they're ducking behind.
But
Okay.
you also
Well,
have advantage.
What I was going
Yeah,
to
you
do
also have advantage.
was the Okay. Cast Hex on one of them?
Can you do that again?
Yeah, I used my lineage thing, and I have one spell slot to use it.
Okay. So yeah, you get hex on one of them.
Nice. Hold on, kid. I'm doing something right now. Good.
Just kick the child.
Don't. We here on Postcard Gaming do not advocate for kicking children. That
I
is
didn't say hard.
So I'm gonna cast.
the
Hex,
views of
and then
Mikhail
I'm going
Keys
to-
is his alone in this endeavor.
I don't have
He's
children.
going to be disadvantage on strength checks,
Okay.
and then I'm going to roll to hit him with my crossbow.
Okay. He does have a +3 to his AC because he has half cover. Okay.
Tell me you would have kicked my butt for falling today.
That's 23 to hit, Zachary.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
I don't know. There might be blade fingers.
Right. It is a D6 and a D8.
Okay.
That is a 7 and a 6
So he drops like a bag of rocks,
plus 3.
and as he does, the all the noise, like the demons roaring and the fire crackling and all that stuff, stops. But all the imagery is still there. So it's making these roaring motions and swooping its arms through the air, and there's no noise coming from it.
I'll take care of my garden when I get
Well, good to know. All right.
Cecilia's
dead?
just scoffing at people who need 3 to make 1 illusion a week.
Zach,
Yeah.
he's dead, right?
Oh yeah.
Can I move my hunter's mark or my hex now, or do I have to wait?
You have to wait till your turn because it takes a bonus action.
Action to do it.
All right.
At the end of your turn, actually nothing can happen now. Yeah, nothing can happen now. Patron, it's your turn.
Thank the Lord. Anyway,
Anyway, I started throwing fire.
So I started blasting.
we're off. How far am I? Because I ran up 40 feet.
You would be 60 feet away.
Ah, perfect. That is exactly the range of flaming sphere.
You gonna launch that boy? He does have partial cover too.
It's a save.
Oh shit! Never mind. It doesn't matter. What kind of save?
Dexterity, my guy.
Cool. That's the only one he gets a bonus to.
Neato.
He must battle the fiery testicle.
That's 15 plus 1 for 16.
That'll pass, so he's taking half.
Okay.
This is the damage already halved. 4.
Okay. You hear shit from in the distance.
Close up, go get him. And then the snack
The snack
will
crawls away.
30 feet forward.
Mm-hmm. Fire seed.
Said he was 60 feet away.
Mm-hmm. That puts him at 30.
It'll use its action to dash. And then, no, that's also an action. Never mind.
You're trying to get this kill, aren't you?
Yeah.
A flame seed.
Yeah, flame seed.
Oh, you're right.
For once, we knew something before Connor.
The snake is going to open up its mouth and it's going to spray burning hot embers towards him like a cobra spraying venom.
That's awesome. That's perfect imagery. I love it.
But he's only going to get a 11 to hit.
Now that will not hit. So this flame, this
Chest snake.
it's kind of like liquid flame sprays onto a mausoleum wall, and then it just kind of rolls down. Starts burning the grass more. So I should mention that the grass is still on fire. Like that's obviously
It's fine.
very real. Yeah. All right. With that, I do believe it's Hayes' turn.
Yeah, what do dead people care if they have grass?
Okay, they're
on?
within 60 feet of range. They got partial cover.
No. They are
Right,
100
yeah,
feet from.
almost.
They are 100 feet from you.
Oh, okay. They're within my range then. So they have 3/4 partial cover. You said
A half cover.
half cover. That's still disadvantage, right?
Don't you have sharpshooter, Brandon?
No. Half cover is
No.
they get a +3 to their AC.
Level 3. I'm not human, so I don't have teach yet.
So next level. Gotcha.
Yes. I'll take the shot.
Wait.
the shot.
If I can't kill them, maybe I can scare them off. Better off than.
Well, there's
No,
one left
we
in the
need them
Damn.
here. We don't need more
That's also
escapees.
fair.
Oh, if you can't kill him, I will. Don't worry. So just kill him. No pressure.
Okay, let's go.
No pressure.
Literally, because they're gonna die regardless.
Why?
Passion, how are you doing?
Oh, 1 HP.
Oh, buddy.
Does a 9 hit, Zach?
That's a powerful 9.
Yeah.
You gotta talk it
Power-
up. A
powerful 9.
Powerful 9.
It does not unfortunately hit an even more powerful 15. Sorry.
Okay.
I feel like that
Well,
AC will
I
not be a
think that's
problem for our next player though, Cecilia.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna magic.
I like to make a note. I tried.
Yep, that's her. First level. First level, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Hunter's Mark. God damn it.
You missed anyway.
Right? Did not matter.
Doesn't matter now.
7, 6,
I know, but
12.
That last one dropped, and as it does, the smoke demon disappears. The fire and the grass everywhere, that's still there. The dead bodies, those are still there, but the demon itself is gone now. It just flickers out.
Going to start working on the fire with control flame.
Okay.
Let's start naming cultists by shooting them in the leg.
Cecilia shuffles her deck, and in a very slight burst of light, you see the rest of the cards that had got shot into those people reappear.
I'm gonna take more pot shots at cultists.
Yeah, you guys can spend several minutes here now, just kind of taking pot shots at cultists, taking out their legs, etc., etc.
I was gonna search the wizard-looking cultists that we just beat up.
Okay. Real quick, I will say, all in all, 16 cultists were either killed or captured between you guys and the guards. Now,
Is that including the 3 that were doing?
Yes,
puppeteering,
yes.
or-
Yep. So you were searching them, Cecilia. You find some arcane iconography, like you find their arcane focus, which seems to be medallions that are very similar to the one you found in Fredrickson's room.
Just nicer, I'm guessing.
Much nicer.
Yep.
Like actually made of what would be a good, what was it?
Brass.
I don't remember. I think it's brass. Yeah, it's either brass or gold.
That's bronze. Like, all are good metals.
We'll go with brass because that makes the most sense for the whole hell thing. So yeah. And it's like on actual leather and not just some string pulled out of a pants.
Not
But
just like,
Zach pushes up glasses. The city of brass is in the fire plane.
Yeah, I know. Alright, calm down, Craig. Otherwise, you can pull their hood back. You see there's a human, an elf, and a dwarf. You don't recognize any of these people. You do find on
Oh, that doesn't mean much. I do live in a city.
the last one that died was an elf. And you do find you find a book, and it has some sigil work in it. Like it's all written. This book is all written in Abyssal. I would like Cecilia to roll Arcana check on it.
And I'll spend the 10 minutes it takes to pull up comprehend languages too.
Okay. Between those, just doing that, you won't need to roll your Arcana.
The Arcana was an 18 if it helps.
It does help. It seems to be some sort of conjuration spell mixed with a lot of illusion magic written in here. It seems this person herself was actually a wizard. She seemed to be, she seemed to be the one that was directing all
from the
this.
sounds of it, it seems to be what they were using.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Fancy evidence.
As you guys are kind of wrapping things up, you hear, "Oh boy, that's tiring work. I need to sit down."
Oh, you're alive. Look at you.
"Oh hey, Mason, how are you?" And he starts
I'm okay.
he starts walking through the rows of. I haven't described this cemetery very well. It's a lot of family mausoleums because it's easier for these poor families to have one just set.
Southern style.
Yeah, it's easier for these.
Even though it's in the mountains, I was guessing Southern style.
Yeah, it's weirdly it's a lot like New Orleans. So there's a lot of these mausoleums where they just kind of stuff as many bodies as they can into it, not for sakes of needing to. I mean, they don't really have room underground because there's a whole other city under there.
Whoever designed this place played too much Diablo.
Yeah, shut up. So as he's walking through these rows, you see he's walking towards you. You see a green beam hit him in the shoulder. It spins him, and you watch one strike him in the chest, and he falls straight back at Mason.
God damn it. Can I tell where they came from?
Yeah, directly around the left corner.
As I start running in that direction, I take a quick glance to see if he's alive still.
He doesn't look great.
Cece, watch him, please.
And as you run, you turn the corner, and you see Fredrickson standing there and smiling at you.
I take an immediate slash. No.
I sent Loki with him. So any round that he gets in a fight, Loki will give him the help action with flyby.
So you charge him?
I'm immediately taking a swing at him with my greatsword.
Alright, so
Casting Green Flame Blade as well.
You quickly run the 10 feet towards him. As you slash through him, he, as if he himself is made of smoke, begins rolling away. And his image just fades away. The last thing you see is his face smiling at you with eyes full of hatred.
And
Fucking
stupid.
find you.
And it's gone.
I sheath my greatsword.
However, Silver's is still on the ground, dying.
Yeah, let's go fix it.
Please.
I'll try to poke him in a way that makes him stabilize.
Roll a medicine check, then.
I was gonna say, as I get back, I will also help with this medicine.
Oh
check.
shit. 14 plus 1, 15.
You're able to stabilize him somehow. You just kind of poke a rib that was puncturing his fucking lung. You poke it, and it pops out of there. He's bleeding internally, but he's more stable than he was a minute
He'll
ago.
be fine. He'll be fine. That takes a minute.
Yeah.
Patron kneels down next to
Hey,
him,
baby, right here.
Okay.
puts
Love
a
you.
hand on his chest,
Mm-hmm.
and a comforting warmth would flow through him as Patron casts Cure Wounds.
Yeah, you watch this panicked labor.
I was hoping your healing would be like this show I listened to a while back, where it literally feels like they're on fire, but then they're better when it goes out.
So you watch as his panicked and labored breathing of a man that's dying suddenly slows down and becomes much more calm.
Well, I restored 4 hit points.
So as you do that, he sits up. It's Fredrickson! Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, we saw that.
We saw it.
Oh,
But it's okay.
Oh.
You're doing alright.
No.
Did it? No.
Everything went real black for a minute.
Yeah. So listen to me.
I
You're
saw
gonna
my
go home.
grandma.
Yeah, you're gonna go home and you're gonna take a rest. All right. You're gonna sleep. You're gonna relax.
How'd I see my grandma? She's been dead for like 6 years.
Yeah, you met that gate, didn't you? Didn't feel great, did it?
What?
You about died, bud. You were almost dead.
I'm gonna go file a report. And he kind of starts. He kind of starts crawling away rather than walking.
Stand. I just say in a very commanding voice. Stand up.
Roll intimidation.
Where's my d20?
Pat-
I go to d20.
Patron is going
Power,
to
power,
lean back
power.
and sit on his ass.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, there are too many things happening. Give me the roll first, and then tell me what Patron was doing.
Intimidation is a 22 with a natural 20 on the die.
Okay, so he can't like spring up because he's very hurt. So he kind of leans against another mausoleum wall and slowly crawls himself up. Yes, sir. Now, what were you doing, Patron?
Patron is going to lean back and sit on his ass.
Okay.
As soon as I can see Silvers leave my line of sight to where he can't see me anymore, I'm also going to do the same. Right next to Patron, and I'm going to be like, you okay? I'm sorry you had to take all the hits without me. Yeah. That's what it looked like.
Patron is going to bring a hand up to the side of him that was hit by the dragon, and he's going to do second level cure wounds.
You mean the demon?
The dragon?
I didn't
No,
see
where
a
the
dragon.
hit him.
He must have hit you harder than you thought if you thought it was a dragon.
It's a demon, Patron.
Oh, actually, it was a combination of these spells.
Yeah.
Not even a demon, really.
What'd you get, big guy?
9.
Nice.
See, that's a lot better as a healing roll than an attack roll. Brain
Patron lets out a breath and is just like, if we ever do that again, someone else goes in the front line.
I'm sorry he picked you. I didn't expect him to. Thought he would have went after me.
Yeah, as you guys are...
You'll be fine. Your scales will grow back.
At least you're alive.
Very true.
As you guys are having this small talk, you hear Ben's voice as he's calling, Mace! Mace! Hello? Mate, where are you?
Yeah, I stand up and I just place my arm over my head. Right here.
Oh, shit. Hey,
Right here.
Eric's hurt.
Yeah, what?
Eric's hurt.
Yep, let's go. Now. Come on.
Alright.
Take me to him.
As we all just run away from Silvers. Don't worry, you're made of star stuff.
Yeah, Silvers is kind of slowly trudging away, and you guys all run past him.
Yeah, I'm at full sprint at this point.
Yeah.
It's
Weirdly,
brother.
Ben is able to keep the heavy.
I'm rapidly falling behind. My itty bitty legs. I'll
Dude,
catch up.
I know
I'll
that.
be there eventually.
I know the feeling. So as you get there, they have Eric laid out on a stretcher. There's a big... He's bleeding from the face. And his shoulder looks fucked up. As well as his leg is kind of sideways. All on the left side.
as in a moment of grief and panic, I look at Patrick. Can you fix him? Can you fix him at all?
I can make sure he gets through it.
Please.
Somewhere from behind. Wait, fix what? I can't say anything yet. I'm on my way.
God damn it, Mikhail.
A small bit of flame comes up from Korsav onto Patron's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and to what degree is the shoulder fucked up?
It is out of place. There's blood coming from it. You think you can see bones sticking out the side.
Patron.
And it seems to be saying something about vaccines and 5G being the cause of COVID. It's really fucked up.
Patron takes the flames in his hand and he basically uses it to cauterize the place on his shoulder and his face, and that's his way of casting Cure Wounds this time.
Okay.
Burn, bitch.
He comes to.
Another 4 HP.
Okay. He again like Silvers did. He comes to, but he doesn't seem to be able to move. He is in a lot of pain. Just fuck. Alright. Did we get them all? He looks directly at Ben. Ben lowered his head. Some got away. Well, get me the fuck out of here. I don't know what else we can do here. Keep a look. I want 5 blocks covered by morning from everyone. I gotta go to the infirmary. Fuck. And with that, 2 of the other guards pick him up and start hurrying him away.
I look at Ben. What hurt him?
One of those fucking cultists. I didn't see a face or anything, but the fucker moved fast.
He was strong enough to hurt him. We saw Fredrickson, by the way.
What?
Because your older brother kind of looked like that person, you know, a couple of years back who jumped off the highest building in town.
CC, not right now.
It's true.
She's
right
not
now.
wrong.
Well, I said not right now. Later, maybe.
Well, thanks to your friend, he won't die, so...
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than saying that he looked like that family who was run over by several carriages a month back.
As you guys are standing here kind of chit-chat, you see like half the guard is standing here where your brother was laying, and they're just kind of looking very downtrodden and kind of murmuring around. God damn it, murmuring amongst themselves. Ben says, "Hey,
I just
what the fuck did the captain just say? Get to work." And they start spreading out.
So,
Oh,
saw Fred.
looks like double shifts for me again.
Yeah. I saw Fred.
I heard you. I don't know what to do with that. Just like in the crowd, or?
No, he was off to the side. He tried to take out Silvers.
Dear God.
So it shows
Silvers
that he's
is dead?
No, he's fine.
No, he's alive.
And it's still Fredrickson. It's not like he's gonna do a good job of it.
Seriously.
Like
He's
he couldn't even kill Silvers.
You understand that Silver's is a very tough little man. He's
He
willing.
is a very strong.
He's very strong.
Person's incompetence part my reactions.
He's stubborn, if nothing else. I'll give him that.
I don't know how strong you mean. I said 3 words to the man, and he couldn't talk for the rest of the day.
He's physically hardy.
Not mentally, hardly.
Stop breaking my soldiers. Guard.
Police, stop breaking the guards.
She just pouts.
Seriously, there's like 5 capable men in the entire guard, and you broke one of them.
Really? That's what? Oh dear lord, if that's the range for capable, you're in more trouble than I thought.
Considering one of the other ones is me, Ben, and Eric, yeah.
Oh, Eric's not very capable at the moment.
Wait, so
Not
where's the
not
last
at all.
capable guard? Oh, it's definitely Jeff. Hi Jeff. Hi guys.
Poor Jeff.
Well, he's always just such a bright, shining light.
Jeff is the jail guard that you fucked with, isn't he? Yeah.
No, he's the one who showed up in the background while Mason was talking to Eric the first time.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
And they're just like, "Good job, Jeff." And he's like, "Thanks, guys."
Yeah.
Need help.
I just imagine him. He's literally just voiced by the guy from one of the last episodes of Avatar. The one who's just like, "I can't believe they remembered my birthday."
Yeah.
Diamond. Oh, cold.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's
Oh,
Neosporin.
oh.
Alright.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'll be back.
I'm gonna check Stormhammer Hill. Fuck. Why don't you and your friends... Honestly, this needs to be done by the guard proper. You and your friends can take the night off. First thing tomorrow, you're gonna be not on patrols, but body search.
You wanna What? You're just shaking your head for what?
All right.
Okay.
We're
I have
Yep.
a business to run.
We'll see you in the morning then. Not right now, you don't, Taze. This is what you're doing for the couple.
Unfortunately.
Am I being paid?
Ben
Uh,
Ben
I
just
just
walks
look at
away.
Cecilia was gone before he said anything about body searching. She said that you guys can take. Gone. Dotted line again.
You turn around and tell Hazel you're being paid, and I've disappeared.
So yeah, you're just standing there by yourself now, I guess, with Patron.
Nah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Patrick lives here. You can't escape.
For your work, I buy you a couple rounds. How about that?
Come on, read today.
That sounds good.
Out of curiosity, do you guys stop at Barley's Barrel, which is much, much closer, or do you go all the way to the way in?
I'd
Well,
go
it depends
home.
on where Patron's sleeping tonight. Because if Patron's gonna be, I'll offer him like bunking at my place.
He has a house to stay at right now while the investigation's
Wait,
happening.
no.
I'll check.
Which one is it closer to?
It's pretty close to CC's.
It's all the way across town.
So is Barley's closer to his house?
No.
The
Bar-
way in is closer.
No. Lemon pledge.
Honestly, the way in is probably closer to both your houses.
Well, then that's where we'll go.
But it is farther from where you're at right now, if that makes sense.
That's okay. Check it in a second.
You want me to do it?
Okay. So you guys, I'm guessing the rest of you go home and go to bed?
Yeah, last time I went to a bar, a bunch of people started yelling, and then I had to go fight a smoke demon.
That's
So I'm gonna go take a nap.
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink with Patchen for a bit, and then before I get inebriated in here, I'm gonna call it tonight, go make my report, and then go.
Before I get eliminated. Your Mason, your report's just a frowny face. Like it's accurate, but
At the end of my
really
genuine report,
you
there
need
may
more
be a frowny
information.
In canon, that is Silver's report.
God damn it.
I was gonna say, at the end of my actual genuine report, Mason writes smiley faces with like jagged fucking evil demon teeth. So he makes the frowny face, and it just looks like a sad little demon.
So fucking
And I
stupid. I
turn in my
love it.
3-page report.
Yeah, you have lots of report today.
Yeah, and then I fucking get home. I open the door without even taking my armor off. I just slump down in the middle of the floor and scream for an hour.
Just grab a pillow off the bed, flop on the floor.
No pillow. Everybody knows who I am at this point.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just
After that,
imagining him squatting in the middle of his house doing a Super Saiyan scream.
Not squatting. I'm laying full flat on the floor.
You could still squat.
Nah, that takes too much energy, man.
Have yards of any kind?
What's that?
Does the place I'm staying at have yards of any kind?
Not really, but there's definitely there's space in between each house, but it's all cobbled in between.
And it's next
Okay.
to the gardens.
Oh, it is next to the gardens, so you would be able to go out back to the gardens if you need to.
I'm just looking for a space where I can do my stuff without disturbing people.
The gardens would be a good
It'll
place to do that.
burn down a house.
Only thing you'll find there are teenagers making out.
Mostly gnomish teenagers, so you're probably not even gonna find them.
Yeah, they're small.
They are very
They're
small.
hard to find. Like you don't even really need a bush to hide behind for them. They can like drop a branch out of the tree and be like, yeah, that'll do it.
Patron is going to take some time after a couple of drinks to basically work on his stuff to make sure things like what happened tonight, where people nearly died, don't happen again.
Okay. As you just kind of spend a while meditating, going over your spells, your thoughts, your equipment, everything you about you that you can think of to improve yourself. I need you to roll a perception check.
Ah, now I know why you stay in the sack forever. 10.
The
That-
sack die.
That's enough to notice. You don't notice it approach, but there is suddenly a rabbit to your left, just kind of sitting there, munching on grass.
Don't let it near your throat.
Patron will sort of slowly let an open hand out to it.
That's while your other hand reaches for the holy hand grenade, right?
As you do, its skin begins to expand. Its ears form into curling black ram's horns. You watch as the fur falls out, and the skin underneath begins turning purple. As it expands, and you see a female tiefling in a bright green sundress. It's green and yellow sundress with bare feet, sniffing your hand. I've never seen you before.
This is no place for me.
Nonsense. The air of nature is about you. The gardens is exactly where you belong. What is your name?
I'm called Patron Flame Eater.
Flame Eater. Patron. I like it. It's a nice name.
And what might I call you?
Oh, right, I have to give my name as well. It's silly of me to forget that. I am Starla Peros.
You're already doing so much better than Brandon. You haven't strangled her or beaten her.
Listen, this is
Or
because I
eaten
don't
her.
have romantic feelings.
It's very nice to meet you, Patron. I've never seen someone of your... And she kind of pokes at your scales. Tight.
Yes. My kind seems to be much rarer in this city than others.
That's a shame. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
She wants that cloaca.
Light is making your hair shine in quite a wonderful way as well.
I feel like you're making a pass at me now.
Oh no, I go the other way.
Oh. Well, that's okay. And she sits down cross-legged. Some people in my family do the same. You seem very troubled.
Yes, something happened tonight and I was able to help a lot. I want to try and prevent measures for next time.
What kind of things?
Well, a former colleague of my friend escaped from somewhere and seemingly helped 3 casters create a smoke demon that ended the lives of many people. I was able to keep more from going away after the initial encounter. There's more that I could have done,
I see.
maybe.
Did people get hurt?
Yes.
Did,
Yes, they did.
did they die?
Not the ones that I could help.
Well, you can help keep some alive. That is a good thing, but lives that are lost are always sad. But it's important to remember you cannot help everybody. Help yourself first, then your friends, then everyone else. Or whoever's in the most danger, I suppose. But it is good that you want to help. So many people in the city get too greedy. That's why I live in the gardens now. It's much more peaceful. The only greedy ones are the boys getting very handsy and think I can't see them. And you hear in the garden, "Ah, shit! You gotta move. You see two small gnomish children moving along. Well, gnomish teenagers moving to a different location. I'll kick them out later. Silly things. You see? Life goes on.
Wonder why.
What? Wonder why what? I wonder everything.
Wonder why people are the greedier kind.
I wonder this often, but it's not for me to know. I'm perfectly content staying here enjoying nature's bounty. Though, the bounty is becoming much more scarce this time of year. Look out, and most of the crops have been harvested.
I've returned. Sorry if I left it too long.
No worries.
No worries.
We sold you into slavery.
Sounds about right. About how Mason's week is going, honestly.
Hey, don't worry. We got like 25 copper out of it.
Nice.
Patron.
Hey,
Patron.
Yes.
Why do you want to help people?
Well, I was put in a rather unfortunate situation with my choice when I was very young. It gave me perspective that I did not have before that.
She looks at you. She looks you over. I'm gonna roll for her real quick. Okay. You do not have a home. Yes. No?
I don't have a home. This place is only mine while the investigation is going on.
I see. And that is why I've not seen you before. Well, Patron? She pulls out a little card and she hands it to you. Once the crops grow back, you are welcome to them all you wish. Just so long as you have that. So don't burn that, okay?
Yes,
You never need to worry about food.
I appreciate this.
Also, that cheese is starting to turn.
I'll be sure to eat what hasn't tonight.
That is still half a wheel. Okay, you do you.
That is so much cheese.
You're going to be back up for weeks.
Like, I would just scrape off the bad stuff and let it sit. It'll be fine.
It is cheese, that's fair. Okay, it was very nice meeting you, Patrick. But I have to go chase teenagers out of my garden now.
I wish you luck with that. Maybe choose a form more intimidating than a rabbit.
Oh, the rabbit is very quiet, and that's how I find them. And then I not be a rabbit anymore, and it scares them. They poop. Often. It's funny.
Enjoy yourself.
I will. You as well. Take as long as you need. She turns, and as she walks, she turns not into a rabbit, but into a squirrel. Begin scampering off into the darkness.
Squirrel. Terminal velocity for a falling squirrel is about 23 miles per hour.
That's why they can't follow you to death.
The more you know.
Do you do anything else, Patron?
I don't think so. I think he just heads to bed after that.
Okay.
And a bite of cheese.
This fucking wheel of cheese.
He'll finally finish it when the campaign ends.
I know. You all
Listen, this is from the best cheesemaker in the city. You gotta make it last.
managed to get in a long rest. And in doing so, you all reach level 4.
T5.
But we'll deal with that at the end of the at the end of the game, not the end of the campaign. Jesus.
I was like, fuck, we're gonna be level 3 for the rest of the campaign and then 4? Jesus, fuck.
Be a long
That's-
game.
So
That's
that's why you're fine with
well,
me putting fireball.
It's either it's gonna be a really long game or it's gonna be a really short one. End of our session. All right, good campaign. What the fuck, guy? No warning.
Okay, I gotta get ready for work, guys. So I'll see you.
All right, see you later, Brandon.
Bye.
Don't make me pull out my Loxodon with his special mace.
God damn you. All right. Jesus. So, it must be Brandon fucking with his mic.
No, that was me.
Why would you do this to me? All right. So, as you all wake up, begin doing your morning routines, except for Cecilia. When you wake up, a familiar face is sitting in a chair across from you once again.
I feel like I'm just burritoed up, like I didn't even lay down, I'm like in a sitting position, so I just squint out of the blanket burrito.
She's leaning on her cane, her fingers folded on top of the cane, her chin on her fingers. Well, it's about time. This is twice I've snuck into your house. Well, okay, it's not twice, but you know what I mean. How was your night?
I fought a demon. Well, not really a demon. He was actually a smoke creature monster. Look at this. He was this, and I show her the spell they use.
Okay.
It took 3 of them to do it, which is pretty shameful, to be honest.
What is your passive perception and passive insights, by the way?
13 and 11?
Okay. So she takes it. She starts looking through it. Abyssal. Gross. Gross. This spell is not perfected, right? This one needs...
It took 3 of them, so I would assume not.
She starts making notes on how to fix all of these conjuration and illusion spells. She's kind of...
Specifically, like, the illusion part, I looked at it when I first looked at it, I'm like, this is shoddy.
Yeah. This is... Honestly, they might as well have duct taped 2 spells together. Ridiculous.
It's basically what they did. Each person was running a different part.
The rune theory is off. That's why it took so many people. Pathetic. I'm assuming this was from the last night's festivities in
Yep.
the cemetery. Yeah. Garbage. Garbage casters. Garbage spell from garbage casters. And she tosses the book down onto your table.
Evidence, though. I need to bring that back to the people today.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have made my notes in it then. Oh well.
Oh, don't. I'll just prestidigitate the ink out
Oh,
before it can
resourceful. Good job. Proud of you. Now, I hear you have a mission that I was not privy to.
More or less combined with the one that I already had.
Fair enough. But a lady feels a bit cut out, if you know.
Well, yeah, before the whole explosion and all that, I saw the cult leader pulling someone's entrails out, so that's information that you were looking for. He seems to be back around again.
I was afraid of that.
They were in the center of that whole fiery pillar, which turned into the smoke thing. But I think the fiery pillar was just a really excessive smoke grenade, and that they bounced after that.
I see.
Suited up like the rest of the other cultists. Maybe they were even the one who ran into Eric, who got the ever-living shit kicked out of him last night.
Eric is in Captain Mayhew?
Yeah, as in actually an effective warrior, and I can't, see any average cultist pulling that off. Yeah, so that's my assumption. Oh, Fredrickson was there too. He tried to kill Silvers and couldn't even do that.
Useless.
Yeah, he's not an effective cultist or person.
Him is obviously just fodder or something.
Oh yeah, he was a fanboy. Like,
Well,
look at his medallion compared to their medallions, and I pull them out.
That's how cultists kind of start out.
I'm just mean to fucking...
Give me the good one.
I have a couple, so feel free.
She puts it in her pocket. Now, so you killed Fredrickson then, yes?
No, they ran away.
This is twice he's gotten away from you.
Yeah. Oh, I was stabilizing Silvers, and I sent my owl to go help a friend. But when he swung his sword through him, he just kind of smoked away.
I don't like this reckless use of illusion magic. It's upsetting. Alright, well, good work. I suppose I am cut out for the rest of this mission, so... see you when it's done.
Oh, feel free to... They didn't say I couldn't say anything to anyone. Didn't swear to secrecy. They didn't even give me a deputy star. I have to use my own magic for it, and I do my little deputy star minor illusion.
I'll tell you what,
Sassy bitch.
I'm not on this mission anymore, so I cannot just barge in and take information. But if you wish to share any, or bounce ideas off of me, she pulls out a small... It's like a little spindle. She hands it to you. That one is attuned specifically to only speak to mine, and she pulls out another one.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Well, now you know how to get a hold of me. I'll leave. She walks out and lets the door shut behind her. And she
I remained in burrito form that entire time, by the way.
Yep, I assumed. I imagined at some point you...
I had my mage hand making tea and shit.
I imagined you sat up halfway through it.
So I'm gonna bounce, guys.
Alright, we're almost done here, yeah.
You're not allowed to bounce it. You have to level your character.
I do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, level 4.
Yeah, we're level 4. Now I imagine you like sat up at some point, but fully burrito form the whole time. And she pokes her head back in, by the way, and she sets a cup of dirt on the ground. Sorry, I spilled your dirt last time. And she shuts the door and leaves again.
I figured. A little better than the alternative.
Yeah. I was gonna let you stew on it for a little bit.
Yeah, as I assume the camera pans away, I just mage hand. So I, like stay burrito form.
Yeah. Alright, the rest of you, the morning is fairly normal. Geister, you get up, you go to work, you have a meeting. In that meeting, as promised, Ben, on his way up to the podium to speak, he hands you a paper, Geister.
Oh.
And then he walks up to the front of the room, and he says, As you all know, the captain was injured. Surprisingly, this leaves me in charge. So we're gonna run as normal. Those of us that are still alive. And he says, well, you two, and he points to two random guardsmen. Since you're shite as actual guards, you're gonna do some recruiting. Our numbers are getting a little thin.
So rough.
Yeah.
If they're better than you, that's good enough for us.
If they can even hold a sword above their head, they're doing better than you. Now, other than that, yes, those of you that got assignments from me last night will carry out those assignments today. And you can find me in my brother's office. Gross.
Yeah, he's gonna have to actually work.
It's my worst nightmare. Alright, get
You'll
to
be
it.
alright, Ben.
Somewhere in the back, Jeff is just like, "You'll do fine, boss."
Quit kissing my ass already, Jeff. And he goes in and he shuts the captain's door.
No.
I just kind of walk in, or at least knock on the door.
Hey, Mason, he said we gotta go to work. You see,
I know, I need to give him.
You see,
quickly.
Silvers is back to work. His arm is in a sling, so he doesn't have a halberd. He just has a regular spear, which is still not gonna be super effective in a sling. But he's ready to work, man. He's a trooper.
Good.
What are you talking about? He just puts the shield on the sling arm, and
Hey.
then he puts the spear right in the little notch on the shield.
There you
we
go.
If
There you
he,
go.
if he doesn't answer the door, I'm just gonna say very loudly, I'm putting my token here by the door. Just
No.
grab it whenever you.
Bring that gross shit in real quick. You can see
Okay.
he's already frustrated with paperwork, and he's on his first paper.
Oh.
This is the
it's okay.
worst. I hate this so much. Why couldn't you get promoted first? This is awful.
Hey,
What?
you are the biological brother.
I don't care. I don't want this job. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Will give me time to do my investigation from inside. So, come on, go to work.
I just kind of toss it on his desk.
And that, I feel like, is a good point to end it for this week. Somewhere I can actually remember for next week.
Yeah, well, the power didn't just shut off.
That's true. That's a good point. Alright, so
It's very helpful
we will
for
see
continuity.
we will see our one viewer next week
Bye, Connor.
at the same time. And
Bye,
Connor
Connor.
or Justin, whichever.
That's me.
Bye, Connor.
Alright. And goodbye.